has more.
I am not too old for this job. I took hosting tests. I aced every one of them. I don't think he's taken one. I hit a hump day homer this week. He did not. I won the NCAA men's tournament. UConn. Nobody had UConn. I had UConn, right? I took Tennessee. Tennessee won the College World Series. I know betting. He does not.
Wait, you took chalk? I took Tennessee. I had UConn. I had a homer, right?
Look at this guy. He doesn't know what he's talking about. I'm the host of the show. This is why I should host.
When are we going golfing?
Well, I can golf. You've seen me golf. I'm a good golfer.
You couldn't even pretend to break the monitor.
That monitor was the best thing that ever happened to the show. That clip went viral. We got a lot more fun.
The monitor. Can we roll the show?
Round of applause for Ryan's performance that I wasn't aware of, ladies and gentlemen.
For Frank
I didn't know he was going to go stoic. We only do one take here. If you're wondering how the cold opens go, oh, they must put hours into those. Nope. Write it up, do it, and we did it. And I looked over at Ryan, and I'm like, is he okay? He's stroking out on the show. Unbelievable job. Welcome to the South Point, ladies and gentlemen, here inside the South Point Casino. Behind me is the sports book. Everything is packed here at the South Point Friday afternoon. Yeah, oh, there we are. Everything's packed. It looks like this. Hey, there we are. It even looks like this on a Tuesday. It's unbelievable here. The show. Oh, by the way, yeah, you can stop by and say hello. Here we are. You see where we are. Gawk at us like we're tigers at the zoo. We don't care. The show is called Punchlines. I'm Frank Nicotero, longtime comedian, lifelong sports fan. And the NFL Draft is here at the Sphere tonight.
NHL.
And what did I say?
NFL.
Maybe it's the NFL Draft, too. I don't know. It's a big place. It's the NHL Draft is here in Las Vegas. And speaking of hockey, nothing is cooler than former NHL goalie Roberto Luongo celebrating with the cup. Look at this, Alex. Vinny, look at him.
That is fantastic.
He works in the front office of the Florida Panthers. He's carbo loading. More cheese. Manja.
Yeah, he was never able to win a cup as a player. Right. Played in Vancouver, played in Florida.
Yeah.
Now a member of the Florida Panthers front office and winning his first cup. He's the fourth winningest goalie in NHL history. Many consider him to be one of the best goalies of all time. So he finally gets to etch his name in Stanley.
And here's the weird thing. Once I knew the name, and once I saw the clip, I'm like, I think I met him. I think I met him in a hotel bar after a Penguin game. So that's why I'm saying I think. No, because I was at a Penguin game. No, but I have friends that knew, and this is when he played with Vancouver, I think. And I think I've met him before. But anyway, that is the shot of the year.
That is what you should be using the cup for.
And you're wondering, who are these voices? Who are these voices of these people that I'm talking to? Well, ladies and gentlemen.
You have to check your notes.
Yeah, well, I want to introduce, because I have jokes. Sitting behind the glass, he's like the navigation system of the show, keeping us on the right path. That's our producer, Ryan McCormick. Hey, Ryan. Ryan, please GPS us through today's route on the show.
Well, first we're going to go straight into our comedy clip of the day.
He's still in debate. Ryan, I know you're a method actor. He's still method acting from the cold open. It's hard for him to lose a character. It's like Austin Butler with Elvis.
We've got posts with punchlines. We've got picks at 12:36 and a bunch of other fun stuff.
We have a lot of fun stuff. I mean, can we follow the opening? By the way,
I
don't see playback. I don't see the sketch until we do the show. We do it right before the show. And you put in us on the graphic with the debate.
That was Caden.
Oh, Caden really showing up, man. Caden always doing a fantastic job, and we'll have more from Caden soon. Who is the female voice you heard, you say at home? It's Friday, so if Ryan is the GPS, she is the co-pilot here to steer us with some picks at 12:36. It's two-time national champ, owner of 3 dogs, sports betting analyst Alex White.
Yeah, Alex.
That was worth finding your notes.
Yeah,
see? That was very good.
Well, I work on the intros. Everyone goes, oh, look at this. I try to mix it up every day. I did the Ryan B. McCormick. Now I'm doing Ryan He's Like. I've switched it up.
I like it.
Yeah, and I always try to throw in a third funny one there, the 3 dogs. What do you have cooking for us at 12:36?
Baseball. It's baseball season, so I've got a couple baseball, one WNBA, but It's moved a little bit. So.
Oh, you talked about it the other. Oh no, that was different. Sorry.
That we lost by.
Oh, I didn't. I wasn't bringing it
Yeah,
up.
we lost by 1 yesterday.
Hey.
A 35-point fourth quarter that really killed us. 50 points in the first quarter.
Oh my God!
But
don't
we're
you
trying
love
to get
those?
that. Yeah.
You're like, we're gold.
Yeah.
We're gold.
Yep. And then.
All right, so you got some stuff. Baseball.
Baseball, one WNBA. Well, I'll talk you through it because if you're going to be watching it and you have your device, you could do in-game to get a better number.
Oh.
Yeah.
That is a true tease right there, ladies and gentlemen. Teasing the bets. Okay. Yeah. 12:36. Right. Okay. Where are we now? It's like the first time I've ever done the show. 5 minutes in, I'm like, I don't know. Did I print out everything in the wrong order today? No, that one's clean. No, it's all right. What do we do here?
Today's
Comedy
date.
clip. Today's date. You want to do today's date?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why am I like? Okay, here we go. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, here it is. Today's June 28th.
Okay, I was going to say, let's do the comedy.
Today's
clip.
June 28th, 2024. The next time you see us will be in July. July 1st is Monday. Is that right? Yeah. Speaking of Monday, right? Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, June only has 3.
Speaking of Monday, baseball. Alex was just talking about, she's got some baseball picks. Greg Vaughn will be here. It's going to be a Major League Monday with Greg Vaughn. We'll be stopping in to kick off the holiday week, which should be huge. It'll be my first 4th of July in Vegas. Should be fun.
And hot, as you've gotten used to. But
are fireworks
It'll be
legal,
fun.
like to possess them and set them off? Because I bought sparklers at Target.
Sparklers, yes,
Yeah.
are fine.
Those are okay. I just don't want to get in trouble with the HOA. And
Sparklers are fine.
sparklers are okay?
Yeah.
any of the fireworks that they sell at the stands
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Well, I drove by a stand yesterday and it was completely cleaned out. And I was like, oh, no.
Oh.
Like bottle rockets you can have?
You can't
No.
do anything that shoots
Yeah,
into
anything
the
that
air. You
launches.
cannot do.
Well, what the? Can I do the scrubbing bubbles, like the ones on the ground? Remember those?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as long as it doesn't shoot into the air.
Can't shoot anything in the air.
Just beware, there will be people that still do it.
Yeah.
It'll be,
I figured.
your dogs are gonna go
Your
crazy.
dogs.
I know.
It's
You know what?
awful.
Scooby, kind of half deaf. He's fine. Marty, he's the one. So, yeah, I don't know
What's
what
the
we're
matter
going
with
to do.
Marty?
Marty's in a mood. What's the matter with Marty? He hates fireworks. So the sparklers I bought, let me just point this out real quick. And when you were a kid, sparklers, they lasted quite a long time, right? The actual powder on a sparkler now is like that, and it's just all yellow. Do you remember when we were kids, colored sparklers?
Okay, I didn't do sparkler. I hate the 4th of July.
You played America.
It's America. It's liquor. It's fireworks. It's barbecue.
I hate fireworks. I hate noises. It's not my thing.
All right, get off her lawn, everybody. Ryan, are you 4th of July fan? I mean, come
I
on.
like 4th of July.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, the sparklers used to be color. They'd change colors. Maybe those were just back in Pittsburgh. I don't know. But all right, moving on. Today's
I prefer
date.
my fireworks when other people are putting on a show.
Correct.
Like at the ballpark, we're going to have firework night the 2nd and the 3rd.
2 nights.
Get your tickets now.
I do
Good
like
thing.
that.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm with Ann, though, on that. Like watching it in the street and watching
Well, that's the one
other
that's
people
potential
do their own-
danger.
Yeah.
That's fun. Let's
Oh.
have the fun.
Oh.
Right, Caden?
Well, speaking about the ballpark, tonight, last year's NL Cy Young winner Blake Snell is going to be making a rehab appearance at the ballpark tonight.
Whoa. That's always cool. That's always exciting for the minor league teams, right?
Yeah.
I at least hope he's a little more.
It's also a jersey giveaway night.
What's a jersey? Is it which one is it?
It's an Aviators home jersey.
When's
Number
that? Okay, that's
24
cool.
for a year.
But like Blake Snell, maybe I hope he comes out and maybe waves to people and signs some autographs. Doesn't pull a Garrett Cole. Remember Garrett Cole just stomping through? People are like, "Hey, Garrett, I have $300 million. I don't need to talk to you." All right, today's date. Let's get back to that.
Yeah.
I have requested just 3 days, just three things for
Yeah.
today's national days.
I mean,
It's National
yeah.
Dream Big Day. Dream big, Alex.
Bird.
Alex dreamed one day she would sit next to Frank Nicotero on a webcast. Here it is. Paul Bunyan Day. Ryan, do you know who Paul Bunyan is?
The lumberjack.
There you go. Caden, were you aware of Paul Bunyan before today? Okay. They still teach that in schools. And National Piercing Day. Caden, put him into a computer. AI came up with this. And here we go.
That's true.
Okay,
Dog.
there's Paul Bunyan with an ear piercing. And the clouds are behind. He's dreaming big. He's dreaming big. I tell you what, he is a handsome man. Look at this Paul Bunyan.
And he's very happy, so his dreams are coming
His
true.
dreams are coming true. He wanted to be a lumberjack. And what is the one in the upper right? Him standing on some sort of mountain? Just dreaming big. He's dreaming big, and he's got an earring. There you go. Paul Bunyan. There's your AI photo of the day. Caden, thank you very much. Good job. All right, you want to go to our comedy clip? We found something funny, and then we can talk all about last night's NBA draft second round. So this is a clip we found It's a Steeler fan. It's a Laker fan reacting to the Lakers using their 55th pick on Bronny James, LeBron James' son, and he is so excited. Watch this. Watch how happy this guy is. So obviously this guy knew it was coming. He was happy. Here's the pick. Standing up, ready to celebrate. He's going to go crazy. Very happy. I remembered him being happy.
He was not happy.
Oh, I thought he was like, yeah, you're kidding me. We got him.
No.
I can't believe he fell this far. He's happy. No. Happy or is he pissed?
How tall is that guy? Is that a former NBA player?
I think that's Mitch Kupchak, who used to be the GM of the Lakers. No, it's not. Yeah, very tall man. Probably maybe better than Bronny. No, he's not going to see any. He's not going to see any time, right?
He might not even make the roster.
Come on.
Well, LeBron is on the team, so
LeBron's the GM.
Good chance he'll make the roster. Yeah. But should he make the roster?
I keep asking this: is a full roster in an NBA 12 guys, 15? Someone in the chat room, let me know, but it's not many.
I believe it's 12, but then they also have their G League teams.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. All right, so what are we moving on to? You want to move on to, I know, get the cat out, right?
Yeah.
Let's let the cat out of the bag, Ann. Oh, that could be a good cue from now on. Get Chalk the cat.
That's crazy. What? That's crazy.
Someone might want to take the cat to the vet. Doesn't sound well. Didn't sound good at all. Sounded a little sick. Some people accuse me of taking chalk. Recently, I've been accused of taking chalk. We named the cat Chalk, or Crash. That's Ryan's name. I take all chalk. I think he's just mad that I had Tennessee as the World Series champs. You also had Tennessee?
I did have Tennessee.
So why does she get credit? Why don't I get credit?
I had Tennessee.
The whole world had. I got an itch, and it is a new shirt. Maybe I left a pin in. 3 days of new shirts, but nothing is as nice as the shirt that Ryan got me yesterday. He bought me a shirt.
It's very nice.
It's Jared Jones, Allegheny Electric Company. Jared Jones and Paul Skenes.
That's really
who will
cool.
both be pitching this week in Atlanta, which we'll talk about later. All right. So what do you want to do? That's crazy. Alex is going first, correct?
Yes,
Ladies
and mine
first.
goes with that video that you just saw of that
LeBronny?
guy being super excited. So it's about LeBron James and Bronny playing together, which I do think this is crazy, and I think it's pretty cool. But
that's crazy.
They would be the first father-son duo in the NBA. So one NFL, one NHL. We talked about Gordie Howe and his sons on this show too.
And I mentioned Griffey and Junior.
Everyone remembers the Griffies, but I feel like they're really the only two.
Yeah, and I forgot about Tim Raines Jr. When I saw that, I forgot Tim Raines. Tim Raines, who was one of the most underrated leadoff hitters, because Ricky Henderson was the best of all time. Rock Raines was his nickname. He ended up playing for 4 or 5 teams. Finally got into the Hall of Fame, and what hurt him for a long time was he was caught up in the drugs in the 80s. I'll tell you a quick Tim Raines story. Tim Raines used to slide head first all the time. And he slid head first into home plate one day, and it was Montreal Expos, I think. That was his first team. And the manager yelled at him, "Can't slide head first into home plate. You're going to get injured." And he did this several times. And then one of the players told the manager, he goes, well, he doesn't want to slide butt first because he has vials of cocaine in his back pocket. Yeah, you've heard that, right? I might have mentioned that. But yeah, he had drugs on him, so he would slide head first because he wanted to damage his drugs. I'm alleging it. No, it's true. Okay. But Rock Rays, I never heard of the NFL too. Who are these Nessers and Charlie Nesser? I've never heard of these two. This has to be like in what, the 30s or 40s?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I've never heard of them, but everyone wants to see it. Everyone wanted to see it, and it's here. Now, everyone's talking about, we'll move on to my That's Crazy, right? And it's about Bronny James, and it only took a matter of moments for them to get a line on how he will score his first NBA game. As Ryan B. McCormick was pointing out, does he make the roster? Does he even make the team? Well, if he does, you can bet on how his first hoop will happen. So what do we have here, Ryan? Let's see.
Yeah, so you can bet on a layup, dunk, 3-point field goal, other, or free throw. Other would be a mid-range shot. And then you can also bet on whether or not LeBron will assist on the basket.
Wow.
That's what the NBA wants.
And will Bronny's first assist be to LeBron?
Yes. What is the money on those ones?
So the assists, LeBron assisting Bronny would be plus 310.
There's my donation.
And Bronny assisting LeBron would be plus 220.
I have to bet both of those. I mean, that's going to happen. I mean, come on. It's LA. It's where everything is scripted. They're going to script this story and make it happen. I don't know. How many games will it take for him to get into a game? It's going to have to be a blowout where they're getting blown out,
Right.
up or down. And in that case, if it's a blowout, LeBron James won't play. What are you smirking at?
Phrasing.
There's another Monday montage bit for you, apparently, that I don't remember. Goes along with the Bucks one. I don't know. I think that I don't know how they will play. I mean, they're not going to play in a tight game, right?
Yeah, no.
So the first assist is maybe those are dumb bets. I'm not
but
doing them.
Paul did let us know in the comments that it's 15 players to make a roster.
Thank you, Paul. Paul is also Reno Paul, who you will see later in the show, the Friday Paul pick. Fireworks in Reno is A-OK, so we can go up to Reno and just shoot stuff into the sky. Why is that? Why is Reno so much looser? Why are they more like the Wild West?
Because it's Reno.
I don't know what that means, but as everyone might know from watching this show, when I hear the word Reno, what do I think of? Food poisoning. Thank you very much. The one time I've had food poisoning was in Reno. Let's Frank and go. Oh, that was from Reno. That was from Ryan McCormick. I was like, oh, someone now look at that. I was like, first of all, I read it as let's Frank and goo. Goo! All right, what's your line of the night?
Well, before we get to mine,
that's crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah, two more things to mention on Bron.
Oh yeah, let's stick with
LeBron and Bronny. So this first one, fine wine plus new age. The best LeBron stat of all time might be that his child just got drafted in the NBA, while LeBron is still averaging just as many points, assists, rebounds per game as he did when this photo, the other one.
Oh, is this with him holding? Yeah.
Yeah, that one was taken 17 years ago.
It's pretty amazing. Can we go back? Can we see those numbers again? The other teams.
So this was going to be the other stat. Yeah.
Yeah.
So LeBron and Bronny have the most points in NBA history by a father-son duo.
That's amazing. Most points, but congratulations to them. By the way, look at they have a number 1 jersey on them. I love that.
Yeah. Yeah, there have been some edits with 1, with 0, with 6. We'll see what he wears.
Yeah. But Kobe and Joe Bryant, Jelly Bean Bryant, and then the Currys, and then Klay Thompson and Michael Thompson.
Yep.
Klay Thompson, who I saw as a child in the ocean, talked to his mom. I've told that story before. No one cared then either. Okay, all right. I just saw the reactions of. Okay, move it along. By the way, okay, no. Do you have another Bronny thing? Sorry, that was it.
No, that was it for.
Okay, well, let's move on to the show number then, right? Let's talk about what show it is. Sorry, what? Huh?
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I thought you just.
No, that was
adding to
your guys'.
Oh,
yeah,
that's right.
So,
hey, well, okay, here we'll edit it for the rebroadcast. All right, Ryan, what's your that's crazy?
So, looking at going to Major League Baseball, we're gonna do a couple different pitching stats right here, but guaranteed rate equals no sale.
That's a good one.
Jay Kuda tweeted, since 2016, pitchers' decisions in games that they've played at guaranteed rate field when they have at least 7 innings pitched, more than 10 strikeouts, and less than 1 walk. Every other pitcher that has had that stat line is 13-0 in those decisions. Chris Sale, when he was a White Sox and now a Brave, he is 0-3 in those games.
What a good pickup by the Braves to get him. I mean, when he's healthy, I don't know what his full career stats are, but when he's dominant pitcher, he's like Hall of Fame guy.
Yeah, what are you gonna say? Healthy, yeah.
Yeah. Lefties don't want to face him. And I think he's pitching against the Pirates this weekend, right? Is it Sale versus Skenes? I can't remember. The Pirates mixed up their lineup. Hey, when do our cards come in, right, Sean?
Actually, if you look in the comments, speaking of Paul Skenes, check under your desk, Frank and Alex. Like taped to the bottom of the desk.
What the?
Oh.
What is going on? Oh, it's way over here. By the way, this looks like we set it up. Get out of here. Sean, they can't. I swear to God, I had no idea.
Under mine, no.
This is our Skenes card.
Okay. I just.
Oh, my God.
Here, I'm going to get close.
So this is Skenes versus Shohei Ohtani. Oh, Ryan has one too somewhere. All right. So these were the cards that came out the day after Skenes facing Ohtani. And what's it say there? Big on big? Because that's what Skenes said afterwards, right?
Can't really
Look
tell.
at that. This is the first baseball card I've had in years. Sean, what a cool thing. You surprised us.
Yes.
This is like an episode of Oprah Winfrey. Look under your tables. You get a card.
Yeah.
You get a card. You get a card. Oh, Because she did the cars. Remember the famous claiming it's car? Duh. I know everyone's like, oh, this is scripted. No, ladies and gentlemen, that's how good we are.
We do it live.
We do it live. All right. So these were how much? How much each? It's $5.
Why'd you say it like that?
We don't want to talk about $5? Holy. This is what I'm going to do. Put mine on my tab.
You already paid.
No. Oh, I did?
Yes.
For the card, yeah. Not the $250.
I'm like, I already paid my tab? They were 10 each. All right. Yeah, we paid. All right. That's right. We Venmoed. Okay. Oh, it's Shohei Ohtani versus Paul Skenes. Two of the best players for years to come. And they faced each other. That's pretty cool.
Yes. And thank you, Sean, for getting us the covers and everything.
Yeah. Very nice. Ooh, do we leave these in the studio? Ooh, I don't know.
Well, I was going to leave this one in the studio. You guys can take those if you want.
Okay, yeah. I'll put it on my bedside table. I can look at it every day. Paul Skenes. Skenes, Sale is not facing the Pirates this weekend from what I see.
Yeah, because he pitched last night.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So good. Thank God. We're avoiding. I don't want to face Chris Sale because he'd strike out about 16 Pirates.
So looking at another pitcher last night, Davis Daniel for the Angels made his debut for the Angels. He is the only pitcher in the MLB modern era to go at least 8 innings with 8+ strikeouts, no walks, and 4 or fewer hits allowed in their first career start. So this is the clips of all of his Ks put together.
I can't believe that. That seems hard to believe, right?
Yeah. Yeah, first career start. It's really impressive.
I know there's a guy, Max Krasnick, who played for the Pirates. He opened his first major league start. He went 6 perfect innings. I know he was the first to do that. This is almost more impressive because he went 8. I think the most impressive for a guy making his major league start to walk 0 batters.
Yep.
I think that's why I think this is the first time this has happened. Because I mean, first making your major league start, you're gonna have jitters. Yeah, you're gonna jitter. You're gonna walk a guy. You might get afraid of someone you grew up idolizing. You're now facing in the cleanup spot. You're gonna not give him anything to hit. So that's really impressive. And the Angels need something to spark that team. They need something to cheer for. Because their number one pick in 2020, which was the COVID draft, the only team that has a pick that's Nick Gonzalez, who the Pirates drafted 7th, is playing and playing well. And everyone used to complain about how it's taken him long to develop. The rest of that, like top 10 or 10, 15 in that draft, none of them are in the pros or doing anything. And Ryan Detmers was the Angels pick. He was supposed to be their big star pitcher. And I saw him pitch. Reed Detmers. And I saw him pitch last week at the ballpark. Last time I was at the ballpark, he was starting. And this is the guy that was supposed to be the Angel savior and bring and help Ohtani and help Trout. But I don't know. I root for the Angels. I always was a fan. We know we love their City Connect shirts and hats. So the Angels, if this kid can do well, was he a high draft pick? I don't know. I never heard of him, but until you sent that, unbelievable start. That's great stats.
So those two pitchers had very good nights. Didn't work out for Sale, but worked out for Daniels. But last night, Carlos Rodon started the year pretty well, but last night he kind of got shelled. So in Toronto, he gave up 8 runs in the first 2 innings. He's the only pitcher in Major League Baseball history since earned runs became a stat in 1913 to allow 8 earned runs in the first 2 innings, but still finish with 8+ strikeouts.
That's a ridiculous stat.
That is.
And he gave up back to 3-run homers by George Springer in consecutive innings.
Yeah, so Springer ended up hitting his 249th in the first inning and then his 250th in the second inning.
Both 3-run bombs, and the reason I know this is I was watching that game on a secret site that Ryan gave me. But I was watching the game, and Springer comes back up. Springer's having a horrible year. And now the trade rumor I'm seeing more than any other trade rumor is George Springer going back to Houston. That Toronto wants to get out and Houston would pick up, or, they'd take him. Toronto would have to pay a big payout. But the guy in postseason is unbelievable.
Yeah.
I don't know if Houston can get there. I don't know if.
Well, the Toronto bats are starting to heat up. Since Vladdy Jr. got a haircut, he's like hitting 370 with a couple different homers.
They dumped Biggio.
Yeah. Bichette said he wouldn't be surprised if he's traded.
Yeah, that's another rumor. And if Bo Bichette goes to the Dodgers, again, Reno, Paul, my apologies. I can't do it. I'm sorry. They can't get Luis Robert. I know the Dodgers will do something. They have a farm system. They're going to do something, and it's going to suck for everybody else, but don't do it. But George Springer, I always like Springer, even though the Astros are hateable. He was likable, postseason clutch, but I watched him hit back-to-back homers. And Rendon, we didn't show the clip, but I saw it last week. when he was crying?
Oh, no.
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 He cried, and he had a rough start, his last start, and he was on the bench crying.
Well, that's because it was in Yankee Stadium and he was getting hounded.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was getting booed.
Yeah.
He was getting booed and crying.
Last night, Boone went out to go get him.
Oh, Boone.
Yeah. And the reliever ran onto the field.
Yeah.
But Rodon was like, I'm not leaving. I want this batter. I want to finish, at least get through the inning. And so Boone left him in, and the pitcher had to run back to the bullpen.
Yeah, and he's like, "Ooh!" You know, I saw that clip, and I was really puzzled by it because once a manager does this, calls for the righty or lefty, it's over, right? Even if Rondon, so he must have not called for him,
right?
But the bullpen coach must have been like,
him out. Yeah.
"Go, he's good."
Let the bull out of the pen.
And the guy's running out, and they go, "Ooh, shoot!" And he has to turn around and run back. It was very funny. Yeah, and there's Rondon going, "No, I ain't coming out."
Yeah.
Maybe you should have come.
Did you want to show that first inning?
Yeah, show
swinging bunt down the line.
Yeah, why not? I mean, this is bizarre. What game was it? That was in this game.
Yeah, this was Rodon. There was, I believe, one out in this scenario.
Yeah.
He'd already given up 2 runs.
This is how he knows his night's going to go well.
Yeah. And so ball trickling down the first base line. DJ LeMahieu lets the ball hit off the bag. Runners ends up getting an RBI.
I think it was Justin Turner.
Yeah. So
another guy going to be traded.
And then if the clip kind of continued before or after that.
Yeah.
And Rodon was like, "You have to get that ball. You can't just let it roll foul. Get the out."
Yeah. Which also, Rendon, you need to not do that on the field. You say that in the dugout afterwards, like, "Bro, help me out." But DJ LeMahieu, good first, has won a batting title. He knows how to play the game. It's just one of those things where he thought, "Hey, if it rolls foul, it's better for us."
Yeah.
And it hit the bag. Doink. RBI
That's
for
awful.
Justin Turner.
Yeah.
That's when you know you're not having a good day.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, those were great. Is that's crazy, or those were bonus? Let's close up. Let's put him back. The cat back in the bag. What? Let's hear and see if he's gotten any better health-wise. He sounds healthier. He sounds healthy. He sounded very sickly. Got some antibiotics. It is episode. What are you wearing your shirt over there for? It's episode 185.
185. So
185 episodes. You brought out the
85
Kittle.
George Kittle jersey. Yep.
Now, he's a fantasy god. You love him.
Yeah, I do.
When are we going to do our
Kittle.
fantasy draft? We have to do that like in August, right?
Yes.
Before Labor Day.
I think we should wait for the preseason to be over.
No, let's do it today, right now. Well, yeah, August. You got to remember the reason I'm asking these questions is, as I pointed out, I retired.
Been a few years, yeah.
They're calling me back in.
Coming out of retirement.
Coming out of retirement to get back into fantasy football. And my number one pick, wherever it is, I'm drafting George Kittles just to take it from Ryan. And then he'll take
That's fine.
a Steeler, and then we'll trade. So let's just agree I won't draft George Kittles.
He hasn't been the best for fantasy.
Oh, I thought you were going to say
years,
Ryan
so.
hasn't been the best.
No, the Niners offense has too many weapons.
Yeah.
Well, he started out strong.
Yeah, he had the 3 touchdown
Three
game.
touchdown game.
Yeah.
And you were just strutting around here like, I got the team.
Well, because I also had Jamar Chase.
They all had 3 touchdowns,
and DJ
right?
Moore 3 touchdowns, all in the same week. So that was pretty nice.
Yes.
Did not
Frank,
end up winning that league.
Keith
but
points out I have met a lot of players at hotel bars after games. All right. Well, I'm going to drive to Reno to light up some fireworks, Paul. Thank you. This is episode 185. That's why you're wearing the jersey, George Kittles. And 185 episodes ago, it was Super Bowl fever. It was like February 8th, I believe. And there's a lot of fun going on, but nothing was cooler than the Budweiser Clydesdales coming to the South Point. Oh, you mean outside in the parking lot? Oh, no. Clydesdales came into the sports book and placed a bet. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you guys sticking around overtime to see the Clydesdales live on Punchlines here at the South Point. So there they are, 2 Clydesdales. There's the horses, ladies and gentlemen. Clydesdales coming right by. Not sure what that guy does. Wow. That is massive. The horse. Massive, huh? Oh! Score. Ladies and gentlemen, mission accomplished. I got one. Cheers. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just looking Longley where I got my free beer. Nothing like free beer. That's Debbie, bar manager here at the South Point, handing me free beer. Love you, Debbie. Hey, Debbie. That was pretty cool seeing them. Now, just a little side note. If you ever get a phone call from Alex White, which we do sometimes talk about the show, your picture that comes up as the poster is you next to a Clydesdale.
That's right.
You went down and you got to meet the Clydesdales, which I was very jealous of.
Yes.
And
Anna and I.
that's your picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
So get Alex's phone number, have her call you, and you'll see the picture. It is. It ends with. I don't know. I don't know anybody's phone number. Someone asked me what's their phone. I don't know. No one knows. I can tell you my childhood phone numbers, but I don't barely know my own. Very good clip. Thank you, Kane.
That was officially your longest show, right? Because
Until yesterday.
Until yesterday.
Oh,
okay.
you know what? That might have been. We did go like 10, 15 over on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they didn't start walking through until 1.
Yeah,
Right.
today they were a little behind. Yeah. So we, that is the longest show, but yesterday came close when Bob Zaney just showed up. Zaney's the best. All right. Very good. Very, very, very good. All right. Wow. It's already 12:30. Look at that.
Yep.
What do we want to do here? Filter or post?
Yeah. Today is Friday, so why not Filter Friday?
Ryan came up with, we call it Filter Friday, right? I mean, there could be a third F in there that Frank Filter. Fantastically Frank Fun Friday.
Filters.
Filter Friday. Explain how this works.
So TikTok trends typically have filters on them. So this week we are placing NFL schedule games into their proper slot. So Thanksgiving, Christmas, Sunday night, Monday night, or Thursday night football.
All right. And who's up first?
It'll be Alex, then myself, then Frank, and we've also got a special one, but we'll talk about that later.
All right. Very cool. All right. Let's see Alex's filter. We can talk over these, right? There's audio. Okay. No, we're not talking. Goodbye, everyone.
Happy Filter Friday. Let's schedule these matchups. We've got Thanksgiving, Christmas, Thursday night, Sunday night, Monday night. You get it. Let's see what we've got. We got the Saints and the Browns. Ooh, it's not the best game, but it's not the worst. Let's go Monday. Cowboys and Niners, you already know. I mean, that's our Christmas game. You're welcome. Bucks and Ravens. You know I love my Ravens. Sorry, Frank. Bucks, though, might not be that great. That's a good Sunday night. Okay. Bucks and Broncos. Now, that is not good. That's got to go on a Thursday. What do we have for Thanksgiving? Jags and Steelers. Frank, you're welcome. That's our Thanksgiving game. Rate how you think I did. Let's send it over to Ryan and see how he did.
All right, here we go. Storyline: Broncos, Niners, two storied franchises. Let's go with Christmas. Jets, Colts. That sucks. Thursday. Yeah, let's go Thursday. Let get to see Aaron Rodgers. Jags, Ravens. Trevor Lawrence. Lamar Jackson. We'll go Sunday night. Come on, Monday night, Niners, Bucks, Christmas. Yeah, we'll go Niners, Bucks on Monday night. Come on, give me a good one. Or with Thanksgiving. Yeah, the Lions, that's set. Cool, perfect.
All right, here we go. First one, matchup. Let's see here. Ooh, Giants, Dallas. I'll put that on Sunday night because I'll probably be bored by football that day. Let's see here. Dolphins versus Patriots. Monday night, Christmas, Thanksgiving. It's a Monday night football game. I need the holiday games to be better. Come on, give me a Steeler game. Let's go. Cleveland, Dolphins. All right, Thursday night football. That feels like Cleveland's involved. It's a Thursday night. Boom. All right, give me a Steelers. Come on, give me a Steelers game for a holiday. Ooh, Chargers, Chiefs. I'll go Christmas because, Christmas, boom. Give me a Steeler game for Thanksgiving. Something to be thankful for. Oh, Cardinals, Jags. Ooh, that's bad. All right, well, no Steeler game. Looks like I'm drinking. So while we're having, it's like I'm trying to remember saying that. Did you put that in there? Jags and Cards on Thanksgiving?
Yeah, I was kind of shocked that you guys didn't put the Cowboys on Thanksgiving. They have a designated spot on Thanksgiving.
We think outside the box, man.
Yeah.
No, you're right.
Them an extra prime
Again,
time
you know what? I feel a lot of pressure when we do these filters, right? Did you do yours more than once?
Frank had 3 division games there. That's pretty good.
That was good. Yeah, like the Chiefs Chargers game. Yeah. So there's some good games there.
Giants, Cowboys,
but
Patriots,
for Thanksgiving,
Dolphins.
you're going to eat turkey and you're going to watch 2 other No, Jaguars are not a bird. Yeah, it's a bird. It's a bird.
Jaguars eating a bird.
It's eating a bird. It's a turducken. It's called a cardinal It's called a cardinal. Cardawire. The duckin.
All right.
Oh my God.
So yeah, we've got
Trying to do
special,
clever wordplay.
a special one from our very own Vinny Maliulo.
Vinny!
Maliulo.
Frank, I'm making my TikTok debut on your show, my friend. Roll it, Alex. Ooh, Jaguars Steelers. That's a nice matchup here. Steelers with a couple of new quarterbacks. Jags with a lot of good signings. You got a new stadium deal coming up. Let's do this game on. You know what? This is a pretty good Monday night game. Split squad, Jags. Seahawks and Patriots. Well, Patriots in a complete rebuild. Although, they're going to rely on their defense. Right now, the Seahawks here, can they, build off of some of the success that they had last year, particularly in the first half? I'm going to make this game a Thursday night game. Lions, Cardinals. Lions, a lot of support in the last couple of years. They keep getting better. Obviously, they had every opportunity to beat the Niners last year in the playoffs. Folks are high, a little bit higher, I should say, on the Cardinals this year after a good draft. So let's make this game a Sunday night game.
All right, we got the holidays.
Got the holidays coming up here. The Rams and the Seahawks. Division game here. Always a tough game for both of these two teams. So I am going to make this game a Christmas game. And now Thanksgiving. Lions and the Bears. A division game. Nothing better than that. These are two teams with high expectations. That's my Thanksgiving game.
Ray, how you think Vinny did?
Absolutely perfect on Thanksgiving.
I mean, Vinny, come on.
Vinny
Look at
won.
Vinny. Vinny gets the
had a
perfect
great
matchup.
one.
Oh my God, it's 12:36 and 44 seconds. It's still time. Time picks. 12:36. It's technically 12:36 still, ladies and gentlemen. We would never let you down. I don't know how Parlsbet did yesterday for 12:40 game. He took the 12:40 game.
No.
It did not work out?
No.
Okay. All right. It's 12. It's technically
Baseball's been tough right now.
picks at
Okay.
12:36. What's that?
Baseball's been tough, but I'm going to do my best.
I'm telling you what, I was on that 13-4 heater. I think I've lost 3 or 4 in a row. We'll get to that in a minute. It's all about Alex White, ladies and gentlemen. This is why one of the special reasons she's here. What do you like?
So I'm going with 2 totals. This one was, I'm going to be honest, I threw it on my picks late in our show, but the bettors went the opposite way. They bet this Twins-Mariners game under. It went from 7.5 to 7. Now I think it's a good time to jump on the over. And I know why they bet the under, because both of these pitchers, if you look at their last starts and their numbers, Bailey Ober and Logan Gilbert, their numbers look great. But if you
Gilbert,
really
yeah.
dive in and look at who they played, I think we're going to have regression from both of them. So I'll just give you a quick little, the last few people that Bailey Ober has played, the Athletics, twice against them, the Pirates, sorry, did decent against the Yankees, and then the Royals. Gilbert, he had 2 shutout games, which looked fantastic. They were against the Marlins and the Rangers, who have really struggled. He didn't do great against the White Sox or the Athletics. So I think we're going to see regression from both of these guys. Both of these offenses have been good enough to get us over that 7. Next one I like is the Dodgers and the Giants. We are going under in this one. So I'm taking a shot here with this, one of the prospects. I think he's like the 13th prospect for the Dodgers, Landon Knack. He's done well. This will be his 3rd start, 2.10 ERA, 25 innings pitched, 18 strikeouts. And the Giants actually trend to the under at home and in these night games. Dodgers have also been struggling a little bit offensively, 5-2 to the under, averaging just 4.4 runs a game, batting .242, which would be good for other teams, but it's pretty low for them. Logan Webb, I'm relying on him too. He is a great pitcher.
He's
so
one of my
this one
favorites.
we're going
I hate
under.
the Giants. Yeah, he's a great pitcher.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I was just looking at my Paul Skenes. I was trying to put it up against my microphone, my little Skenes Otani card. There we go. I'm next. All right. Let's talk here, ladies and gentlemen. I've lost, I think, 3 or 4 in a row. I'm never betting the Phillies again. So they're done with me. They're dead to me. So I went, I go to the Yankees. They lost. What did I do yesterday? I had Cleveland. I went back to Cleveland. The Guards.
That was my best bet of the day.
Right?
Too.
They lost 2-1.
Do you know how many? I actually watched that game. They left so many runners on.
Thank God I didn't watch it then.
Yes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to unload today on a pick. It doesn't seem right. Again, that scares me. I'm taking an over. Not surprising, I know, but I've usually just been giving winners. I haven't taken an over, I don't think, in any of my run. I think I'm 13-7 or 13-8 now. But anyway, take a look at the Rockies and White Sox game. These are two pitchers. Dakota Hudson, who I've actually watched his last start. I can't remember who it was against, but when I was flicking around, it's 8.5. It's in Chicago. It's not in Colorado. Whatever. These two teams are both bad. So you're saying, are they going to score 9 runs? Yes. Dakota Hudson, 41 strikeout, 38 walks. There's a lot of walks, both pitchers. This guy, Drew Thorpe, who I'm not too familiar with, 11 walks in 14 innings. So there's a lot of walks, a lot of men on base. Luis Robert, if this was a Wednesday, I'd say take Luis Robert in a homer. 2 ERAs over 5, whips over 1.5. This just feels like an over to me. I know they're not two great offensive teams, but those are bad pitchers. So I like this over, and I'm going full unit.
Full unit.
I've never 2 units. I don't know units. I'm going to go 3 units.
Units are personal betting.
I know. It's like half of I usually do half a unit of my usual. Is that what it is, right? So I don't want to talk about my unit on air, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go 3 units. 3 units. I'd go big on this. I like this over. Come back and yell at me on Monday, but it's not. It's going to hit. Ryan.
So mine is part of our parlay.
Yes.
But I'm actually looking at the opposite side of one of Alex's picks.
Uh-oh.
I am taking the over in San Francisco, Dodgers, Giants.
Are we allowed to do this? Have we checked the rules?
This is their third. They're starting their third series this year of this rivalry. 5 of these 6 matchups have gone over this total. The Giants lost yesterday in extra innings. They blew their lead against the Cubbies. The Dodgers just swept the White Sox, winning 4-0. But in the
back-to-back,
in the first game of their last series, starting in San Francisco, the Dodgers were coming off of a 4-0 loss. The Giants were coming off of an extra innings win. So I do think this is pretty similar scenario-wise, and I will be looking at the over in San Francisco. You're getting a plus even money price. So, and
as Alex whispered as you were giving all the numbers, she's like, well, it's a guaranteed winner for the show. So we can be like on Monday, we'll be like, hey, we had that game. Yeah. But that's how it is. Yeah. Two-way action, 2 with 8.
The parlay.
Okay.
Well, you haven't given your leg yet, Alex.
I haven't what?
Alex hasn't given hers yet.
That's okay. Mine's pretty self-explanatory. The Phillies lost to the Marlins yesterday. We are going back on them today, and very big pitching advantage here for Philadelphia.
Sanchez or so it's minus 225 around there. You're taking them straight, or
I saw minus $2 here at the
$2 here at the South Point.
Yeah.
So are we doing we're doing separate parlay, or can we use our pick in the parlay? I forget the rules.
You can use your pick.
I mean, the other game I liked the over in the Angels-Tigers game. If I looked at 2 overs today, Zach Plesac, who I do like, and Maeda. I don't know, but I don't know if I can put in the. I'd rather put my lock, my 3-unit lock.
Yeah.
Okay. So Phillies minus $2, over in the Dodgers Giants even money, and the over in Chicago Rockies White Sox over 8.5 minus 125. That parlay would pay about $450 plus $450, so 4.5 to 1.
Sounds pretty good.
A little over 4.5 to 1.
There you go. We can get to Reno for $61 round trip. Reno Paul's saying. So we're gonna.
Well, speaking of Reno Paul.
Speaking of Reno Paul, what? We have a pick from Reno Paul. It's a Friday. He did one by a lake. Roll it. Oh, sorry. I know that was a problem. Reno Paul, that pick.
Here comes Paul's pick.
Meow.
What's up? It's your boy Reno Paul coming to you from the communist state of California, where you still can't legally bet on sports. But that's what friends are for. And tonight I got a little 3-legger for you that I really dig. I like the Orioles tonight versus Texas on the money line, Philly on the run line versus Miami, and the overs on 7 runs, Twinkies, Seattle. But let's be real about why I'm in Northern California tonight. Let's go Dodgers.
Yep, there it is. There's Reno Paul. It's like a Friday. It's part of the family now. Friday picks. I think he's okay with the Bronny pick. Go ahead.
Him and I had 2 of the same picks, right?
Great minds think alike.
Yeah, Phillies on the run line.
So it's a parlay.
Yes.
All right, cool. There we go. We got picks. And look at the time. I love it. We filled so much time, but we got so much more fun stuff with Posts with Punchlines. Who wants to sound the horn? Oh, Ann did.
Already been done.
Posts with Punchlines, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. You've seen my face enough. There it is. There's the white t-shirt, blue coat picture. Post with punchlines. It's a little 80s retro music there. All right. Ryan, kick it off for us. What do we got?
Well, being that we just wrapped up our picks, and we've used Brooksgate quite a bit this week, and we're going to use him as well as Jay Kuda.
Why not?
Finishing through this
Brooks
show.
and Jay.
The money lines for this season, looking at baseball, $100 bet on each team in every game. The Guardians would be the best team for your money.
There you go.
You'd be up almost $1,600. There are 9 teams that would have you in the positive, and the rest of the league would have you in the negative. The White Sox are not a good bet. You'd be down $2,861.
It's unbelievable, again, that he does this. And also, I'm going to point out, because Ryan likes when you notice the attention to detail, the background on the ML Visualize, green, yellow, red. I like it. So the Guardians, who I had like 4 wins in a row, they're a good team. Best record in baseball as of yesterday is what Jeff Parles pointed out. I was surprised they overtook the Yankees in the American League, but that's a quiet team. They're pretty solid.
Well, the O's, too. The Yankees have been struggling, and the O's now lead the AL East.
I think if we went back, I still felt like the O's, I kind of made them a World Series pick because I thought last year, right, they won 100 games, and I knew they wouldn't win that first round. I just said they're too young. They're still young, but I think last October is going to make them really hard to beat this October. I like the Orioles. I think I'd like to see the Orioles and Pirates, like a rematch in 79. I think that's what happened on 100 Shows in the Future. We beat the Orioles, and the Bears won the Super Bowl. Who'd the Bears beat in the Super Bowl this year?
The Steelers.
They beat. Who was the quarterback in the Super Bowl for the Steelers?
Justin Fields.
Son of a...
That goes nicely with the whole storyline.
It does.
I get
Very
it.
good. All right, what do we got next? Beat him to the punch.
Yeah, beat him to the punch. For the people that like to bet the first team to score in each game. The top 3 rows are teams that are above 50% in scoring first in over 50% of the games this year. The bottom 2 are teams that are not good at doing so. The worst 3 teams at scoring first in the
that is not a
Major League is the A's, the Angels, and the Nationals. The best 2 teams at scoring first in Major League Baseball are the Arizona Diamondbacks. I feel like that's a big surprise.
It's a huge surprise.
65% of games.
Yeah.
So that kind of means either their bullpen falls apart or their starters can't finish. And then the Phillies are scoring first in almost 64% of games.
Not a surprise. Bryce Harper, top of that lineup, is stacked. The Arizona and Corbin Carroll's not even having a good year for Arizona. Is that Ketel Marte?
Yeah, he picked it up a little bit.
Yeah, he's picked up a little bit. Ketel Marte, though.
Yeah. Ketel is.
Who was your homer pick last week? He didn't do it.
Yep.
I'm on the board.
I have to tell you guys, so I watched the Diamondbacks game the other day. Love the hats. Do not like that City Connect full uniform.
Oh, man.
So I was like, maybe I shouldn't have picked the hat either.
That was one of my tops.
It was?
Yeah.
I didn't like it as they were
I like
watching it live.
and when we did
maybe like on a picture, it's different, right?
Well, Arizona, when we did the Kurt Schilling, you guys did the mystery thing, and you went with the old green and red,
the purple.
The purple. Yeah, it's so much better. These teams, they'll get back to it. I know they got to like keep it fresh, but Arizona should always wear those. Anyway, that's great. Brooksgate again, or is that Jay Kuda? That was Brooksgate.
That was Brooksgate.
He's unbelievable.
So here we'll look at a Jay Kuda stat that Frank thought was really fun.
I do think it's funny.
So looking at a year ago today, the division, how the divisions looked a year ago compared to how the divisions look today.
And if you read the comments on this, it puzzled a lot of people. I don't think anyone realized he's just listing the 30 major league teams
in each of their divisions.
You know what this tells me? There's one day where he went, I can't do this anymore. I come up with the most creative stuff on the internet. Screw it. I'm throwing this one out there. And I thought it was hysterical. And then
it's really funny.
I mean, honestly, the guy every day, the guy comes up with these wacky things. I want to know. I want Jay Kuda on the show. I want to talk to this person. I feel like he has a lab of people doing this. But anyway, that one was funny to me.
Well, here is one that he did that was actually pretty knowledgeable. So he made a Venn diagram of all the teams, top 10 in payroll, top 10 farm systems, teams that would make the playoffs this season, and the teams that don't care. So the only team in Major League Baseball that would make the playoffs today if the season ended that has a top 10 farm system and a top 10 payroll is the Los Angeles Dodgers. The only team to have a top 10 farm system and that would also make the playoffs if the season ended today would be the Baltimore Orioles. The Braves, Phillies, and Yankees have a top 10 payroll and would make the playoffs this season. The Cardinals, Royals, Twins, Guardians, Mariners, Brewers and Padres don't have a top 10 farm system, don't have a top 10 payroll, but would also make the playoffs if the season ended today. The Cubbies have a top 10 farm system and a top 10 payroll, but would not make the playoffs. So that's fun. But teams not pictured. So they aren't good now, nor are they spending to trying to be, and their farm system isn't that great. The Angels, the A's, that's so fun at the ballpark. The Tigers, the White Sox, the Marlins, the Reds, and the Rockies.
I'm just happy when I saw that one that the Pirates weren't in the bottom right-hand corner. I immediately looked down and went, okay, they're not there. I mean, the farm system is still, they don't have bats, but they got some arms. They got more arms coming. Brandon Ashcroft, Bubba Chandler was the Double-A pitcher of the year through another 7-inning, 11 shutouts or 11 strikeouts. That's actually comforting to see. So love it. Again, these Venn diagrams, guys are amazing.
So Jay Kuda did give us a look back at On This Date a year ago. I figured we'd look at an On This Date in 2007. Craig Biggio had a 5-hit game,
Love Biggio.
Getting to his 3,000th hit, joining the 3,000 hit club in 2007. His hat, jersey, and baseball gloves are all in Cooperstown. And then the title is A Seat on the Hall because he went to Seton Hall. And those are in the hall.
Bravo. I love Craig Biggio. Why do I feel that 3,000th hit of his, I feel like he stretched a single into a double? Or am I confusing it with someone who tried to, I don't know. I feel there was something special about his 3,000th hit. I can't remember. Wade Boggs, career just singles hitter, slap hitter, 3,000th hit, home run. That's the craziest one to me right there. It was a Tampa Bay at the time, by the way. Didn't even feel right because he wasn't a Red Sox or a Yankee, but 3,000th hit is special. Biggio, I saw play hundreds of times. Loved Craig Biggio. And his son didn't work out in Toronto. He's with the Dodgers as a utility guy. I don't know how much he's doing so far. I haven't really looked, but
yeah, he hasn't been in the lineup much.
Biggio and Bagwell, man, those two right there. Wow, what a duo those two were.
So going from,
I just stopped talking. By the way, Biggio was great.
The stuff in Cooperstown,
no segue,
to somebody that will soon be in Cooperstown, a Las Vegas star. Bryce Harper is the top National League vote getter for the All-Star game. So he has made 5 All-Star games as an outfielder, as a right fielder, and he will start this year, pending with how his hamstring is going after last night's game, at first base. The only other players with 5+ All-Star game starts in the outfield to also make an infield All-Star game start: Hank Aaron, 16 outfield starts, 1 start at first base; Stan Musial, 10 outfield starts, 4 at first base; and Carl Yastrzemski, 6 in the outfield, 1 at first base. The thing I find funny about all this is they move from the outfield to first base.
Right.
Yeah.
Of course.
That's why. Hank Aaron, by the way, I do not. Again, he retired right when I was starting to follow baseball. I don't remember him ever at first base. I've never pictured Hank Aaron at first base. Stan Musial, I don't really remember playing with. Yastrzemski, also an outfielder to me. Left field, that's weird. I don't know. Great stat, though, but Bryce Harper, I mean, he's a special player. What's his injury again? It's like a hammy?
So it was actually the final out of last night's game. It looked like he injured his hamstring on the way to first base. And he was saying that it was some of the worst pain he's felt ever. So
yeah, you want to see him in that All-Star game.
We'll see how that goes.
You know, I was a Bryce hater. I hated Bryce Harper with the Nationals. I hated how brash he was, and I've become like a massive Bryce Harper fan. I've bet him
he embodies Philadelphia.
He does.
I think that's what it is, and he's a Vegas kid, I know, but he just is so Philly. And of course, people in Washington love that they won the World Series the year after he left.
Yeah.
But that's what I love about him. I think in the postseason, he's electric. I think in every postseason game, I bet over 1.5 total bases or 1 hit. He got cashed in every time. So we want him to be well and see the Phillies in the postseason, which I can't believe I'm saying, but I like the Phillies. You soften your hatred as you go. Like Ryan, 30 years from now, you'll like the Dodgers.
No shots. no shots.
And who do you hate right now? You hate the Steelers because you're a Ravens fan. Go ahead, say it.
I do not hate the Steelers.
I hated the Yankees as a kid. Now I'm like, I respect them. My late Uncle Joey, he's like, when there's great teams, you have to respect that. Like, he's like even like the Raiders. He's like, oh, in the 70s, if it wasn't Steelers, I rooted for the Raiders. I'm like, no, but we hated them. It's like, no, you have to respect greatness. And I was like, something I've learned, and I do that with great teams. So even if I hate them, Although the Patriots will never enter into that picture. Just want to point that out.
We'll go to the other.
Like, I would even root for the Cleveland Browns in a Super Bowl.
Throne.
Because I feel
don't
bad
like
for
the
them.
Browns. Okay.
I hate them, but I would be like, let them throw them a bone. We got 6 rings. Give them one. I really would, but never the Ravens.
So you're talking about teams that we hate that we'd probably throw in a toilet. Minor league baseball.
What segue is this?
Team in minor league baseball.
That's a segue by Ryan. You hate him, you throw him. I got to say, I feel like Miyagi here with the segues, and he is now run with them. He is my Danielson, Brian's son.
So the Lake County Captains, I believe the high A triple or the high single A affiliate, I believe of the Guardians, now have seats that are toilets. Their post was, why sit on the toilet and play on your phone when you can sit on the toilet and watch an entire baseball game? I don't think they're actually,
of course. Thank you. Thank God.
Usable toilets.
Then why would you want to do that? That can't be comfortable.
They look cushioned.
Oh, they got the cushion?
You got a nice arm bar.
That's pretty funny.
Oh, they do? It is humorous, and obviously here we are on the show talking about it.
Yeah, that was actually announced this morning.
So this is late breaking news. Are we breaking the story?
Yeah.
Oh my God, there's our clip of the day right there. Porcelain thrown at the park. Who are they affiliated with?
I believe it's the Guardians.
Oh, wow. That's weird. And what city is that in again?
Here, let me look
yeah,
real quick.
What is it?
Lake County Captains.
Could be the captain of your own throne.
They are the high A affiliate of the Cleveland Guardians in East Lake, Ohio.
I usually know I played every city in Ohio.
Apparently,
I don't know East Lake.
people in Ohio like to sit in the bathroom.
There's such an easy joke there I'm going to do, but I'm not. Think of their football name. Okay. All right. What else do we have, Ryan?
Okay. So there's no easy segue off of that one.
Come on, make one up. Do it.
Well, it was more Bryce Harper into this one.
This is a royal flush.
That could work.
I don't get a clap.
Yeah.
Thank you, Alex and Ann.
3 of a kind in.
Please, it didn't deserve.
3 aces of a kind. Anyway, not like us. Asia Wilson, Kelsey Plum, and Jackie Young last night each had 20-plus points. It is their 7th game doing so, which breaks the record for the most by a trio in WNBA history.
Did you find those 3 individual pictures, or was that a picture of them all standing like that?
That is a picture of them all standing.
Okay, because it is a badass photo. Yeah. It's like, that is a great photo of the 3 of them. And look at that. The Aces. We got to go to a game. We got to go to an Aces game. We got to have connections, don't we?
Well, we won't be going this weekend because Fever are here.
Right.
Yeah,
we're going to T-Mobile.
Yep.
Oh, that's this weekend.
Yeah,
yes. There's so much going on in Las Vegas this weekend.
With the draft, we got that. What else?
Soccer.
Oh, yeah, the soccer at the Allegiant.
Oh, Copa?
Yes.
Copa America. Yeah.
Yeah, that is going to be madness.
And we were talking about
Barry
something
Manilow,
else.
Ryan's
We'll
favorite.
get to it in a second. But Power
okay.
Slap 8 is at the Fontainebleau.
Oh, that's this weekend?
Yeah, that's actually tonight. Okay, but still sticking with the Aces.
Okay, stick with the Aces.
Well, mentioning last night's game, so Asia Wilson, Kelsey Plum, Jackie Young. But on the other side of the ball, Chicago Sky, Angel Reese recorded her 9th straight double-double, which is a record in itself. So as a rookie, recording 9 straight double-doubles is extremely impressive. But another rookie, the one that she is in that rivalry with.
Who's this?
Caitlin Clark. You heard of her?
Yes.
She now leads the WNBA in 3-pointers made.
Wow.
She has 8 games with at least 15 points, at least 5 rebounds, and at least 5 assists as a rookie. There have been 7 total rookies since 2020 combined to do that. So Caitlin outpaced that by herself. And Caitlin Clark is now the fastest player in WNBA history to record at least 300 points, 100 rebounds, and 100 assists.
We love her. I have to say, we've probably shown over 100 photos of her on this show, conservatively, right? Wait, can you go back? That first one, probably the worst photo, or the weirdest photo of Caitlin Clark.
The far left?
But I love the far left one. That's a cute picture of her. And by the way, when I was reading this, the bottom one, I read Caitlin Clark is the fastest player in the WNBA. I was like, I don't think so. I mean, I don't know. But yeah, love her. Love her to death. And she's here this weekend. Where do the teams stay? Where do the opposing teams stay? No, I'm not stalking her. That sounded so weird. Like, what hotel are they in? The reason I say that is I can imagine that there's going to be a lot of like young kids wanting to get her autograph. That's going to be where do they stay?
I'm not
Is this
sure
coming out
where.
bad?
No, you're fine.
There's gonna be a lot of people like waiting for Caitlin Clark to come up.
I'm not sure.
Oh,
where.
there's Caitlin.
Yeah, I
But
thought you were gonna say like paparazzi.
No,
and
well,
people like
maybe.
us who-
I do know that
Maybe.
there was an agreement with MGM and T-Mobile or the NHL when they gave the franchise to Las Vegas that the players or visiting teams would be staying at MGM. So I'm not sure about the WNBA, but
Probably
I would,
an MGM property.
yeah, I would figure since it's at Michelob, it may be Mandalay, but I'm not entirely
That way she
sure.
can walk right. Could she walk? She wouldn't even have to go outside.
Or take their best.
Or take their Vespa, which our director Ann first time took your scooter to work. First time.
Oh
By the way, did you see her helmet over there?
no.
Over there, right there by the fridge.
Oh.
Look at that, blue and pink.
Yes.
It's very nice.
Bubblegum. That's
so-
a nice helmet.
Bubblegum.
We had mentioned things that are happening this weekend in Las Vegas.
You don't want to talk about the helmet anymore? You want to move on? Okay.
Well, we're at that time where we're getting
Yeah, I see it. We're at an hour. You're right.
So WNBA, the NHL draft starts tonight at the Sphere in Las Vegas. So the NHL put together a chart of the top point scorers in each draft class since 2005.
Who's 2005?
Sidney Crosby, almost 1,600 points. There are 10 players on this list that were drafted number 1 overall. The other 9 were drafted all throughout the first round. But the thing that I find very impressive is that Connor McDavid, drafted in 2015, has more total points than the 5 guys drafted in the class above him.
Wow.
Yeah. So
So looking down at
Pacing
Connor
is pretty
Bedard,
crazy.
he scored 61 points.
he had
What was your
61 points.
over-under for the season?
75.
I thought it was in the 60s. So that
No, it
injury
was-
really took you out of the
yeah,
running.
Yeah.
He missed how many games? Considerable amount.
He missed almost a month.
Yeah, right. So he missed like 15, 16, 17 games.
Yeah.
You
About
should have hit it.
about
You going to bet Connor Bedard's over next year?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And how many more do we have? I know you want. We got to get this.
Yeah, we have one final one. So
Perfect.
we had talked about it at the Fontainebleau tonight.
Fontainebleau.
Is Power Slap 8.
Did you make the graphic blue for the Fontainebleau? No. Okay.
So the
Take credit. Always say yes. Yes, I did.
Slap fights. This is the 8th
I can't.
I can't either.
championship title matches for these slap fights. So we have the Crazy Hawaiian versus Dane Herdine. These guys have really fun nicknames.
The nicknames are cool.
So let me find them real quick.
But like females do this too.
So it's the Crazy Hawaiian versus the Iron Giant.
Not that original.
And then we have the German Gypsy, Katharina
That's a
Lanner
good one.
versus
German
Jackie,
Gypsy's
the
good.
hybrid Cataline. And then we have Isaiah Pretty Boy Quinones versus Wesley All the Smoke Drain.
Yes, I'm betting all the smoke.
We have Vernon the Mechanic Kathy versus Austin Terp Daddy Slim Turpin.
There's the winner. I'm betting all the better nicknames.
We have Vasily Dumpling Kamatsky versus Camille Polar Bear Mazaraj. I probably butchered that last name.
right.
We have Christine the Edge Wolmerians versus Paige 12 Gauge Van Zant.
Come on.
She's Paige Van Zant's actually making her slap fight debut.
Yeah, you
tonight.
sent me some. Is that like a big story?
Well, she's
a wrestler.
She's fought in UFC. She's fought
UFC,
in bare
that's why I
knuckle
know her name.
boxing. She's boxed. She's kind of just making a checklist of all different fight.
And it's the only name I knew.
Through. Anthony Babyface Blackburn versus
bad.
Emmanuel No Love Muniz.
Yes, no love.
And the final one will
I'm on
be
the other one.
Danny Pitbull Van Heerden
Ooh.
versus. Oh, we have 2 De Crazy Hawaiians. Well, they hang out together. So, two De Crazy Hawaiians.
I'm betting all the cool. Crazy Hawaiian. They didn't copyright it, and boom,
Yeah.
look, someone else came up with it. You could have had a slap pick today, Reno Paul. Yes,
That you
I don't understand how you can watch those.
No.
Oh, it's pretty brutal.
Oh my gosh.
Especially when they go out, hit their face on the podium.
You're not going, are you, or no?
No, not to this.
Not this time. All right. By the way, JR checking in from the ballpark. Frank, if I wasn't working at the ballpark, I'd suggest you and I meet them at the airport. We can make signs. He was talking about for Caitlin Clark. 2 grown men going, I love you, CC. I love it. Thank you, JR. Thank you to all the punchies for checking in. Someone name I didn't recognize. Adam Hurley? Adam Hurley, Bron and Bronny. I think Will Smith wins the power. Oh, boy. Jim is a rookie. Listen, this whole week has been outstanding. Ryan, phenomenal job putting together all the posts and everything you do. Great job, Rhino. Sean, thank you for the cards and ordering them. Very nice.
Thank you.
Glad to have you back. We missed you yesterday when you were out, but we're glad you're back. And Caden. So anyway, Alex, thank you so much. Caden, thank you for always doing the AI stuff and all the little things like importing stuff at the last minute.
And all the fantastic thumbnails.
All the thumbnails. The thumbnails, if you haven't noticed, our
Caden and
thumbnails
Jerry,
used to be
yeah.
pictures of us. Everyone knows what we look like. You don't want to see us. Let's show you what's going to be on the show. Tremendous job. Jerry downstairs. Everyone does such a fantastic job. Drew Dog, great montage on Monday. Plenty of material for Monday's montage.
Are you forgetting?
Yep. Monday's headlines.
Alex, what do you have coming up tomorrow on Sports by the Book?
Oh, that? Oh, I was going to end with the grab, the tap room.
Okay.
Yeah, go. Go ahead.
The tap room. Oh, tomorrow we have Lou Finicaro.
Yep.
I didn't say it right. I missed it.
You nailed it off camera.
I know.
Lou Finicaro, right?
Finicaro.
Yeah.
He will be talking UFC. We also have Vinny joining us. And then we are going to recap our NFC North. And we're going to go put our order for the division.
Like order of who's going to win first?
Yes.
So you're doing the Steelers on Monday?
Division. No, they're going through the NFC.
NFC North first.
Oh, NFC North.
Yes.
I just want to hear AFC North.
NFC first.
You guys do a great job on those breakdowns. Make sure you watch Alex. Alex will only be here one day next week, next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday. And
Punchlines, yes.
then she's off. She's off on a secret trip. We're always going to end. We talked about this, the tap room. Step on into the tap room right now, ladies and gentlemen. The tap stands for tips and picks. These are what we gave out today on the show. So go ahead, and we got a frosty glass of beer with our picks. There you go. Tips and picks.
On the opposite side of Ryan today, but Dodgers and Giants under 7.5. Twins, Marlins, Mariners over 7. Sorry, I got mixed up because of the. And then
beer?
I do like the Connecticut Sun today playing against the Atlantic Dream. -8.5. It's moved up to 10. That's what I was going to say. In game, if you can get a better number, if the
There you
Dream
go.
get ahead, jump in on the Sun.
All right. And what did Ryan have?
We have two-way action on the desk.
Two-way action. We do.
Here in the studio in that Dodgers-Giants game. So I'm going over the 7.5 for plus money.
Yeah, and I took over on the Colorado Rockies Chicago White Sox game. 2 pitchers with a lot of walks, over 5 ERAs, and whips over 1.5. I don't know. I'm going over. It's 8.5. It seems low. I know they both suck, but Luis Robert's going to hit a home run too. Friday, hump day homer, non-hump day.
And thank you for the shout out to all of us. And you do a great job as well. So we appreciate you, Frank.
Stop. Oh, okay, stop. Thank you, everybody. We love you guys all watching. Thank you, Punchies. Thank you for being so active. Like and share. Subscribe to the show. We'll see you Monday. It'll be July. Greg Vaughn will be here. Punchlines live in Nevada. Every show.